All right, hello everyone. It's Mr. John from AK Dragonfish 3D. And today we're screwing around on Thingiverse. Um, First, a shout out to all my veterans and fellow veterans and whatnot. Thanks for serving with me. For those that served with me, for those that didn't, thanks for serving. For those getting out soon and transitioning to civilian life, there's lots of help out there for you, man. Uh, don't don't stress it. So with that said, let's go into Thingiverse itself. All right, so here we are in Thingiverse. We are in Thingiverse. So I'm all about down for helping kids learn things. So I have not seen one of these in a very long time. I think I saw one at the thrift store the other day. But I know you pay quite a pretty penny for these things. So couple grams of filament on the drop. It'd be slick. So M6 handle for bolts and nuts. So if you've got a bunch of these lying around and you don't have quite quite the handles for it. I know it says M6 handle for bolts and nuts. You put it essentially turn a bolt into a wing nut, but you could probably use that to turn this into a stubby. Easy enough. So I know quite a bit of people who like Lego, like Metallica. So here's some guitars from Metallica. They're ESP guitars. But I also know dudes that play 40K that want to run noise marines but don't have guitar bits to make noise marines. So here you go. Lego size. You can easily adjust them. And there you go. Now you got combat guitars for your noise marines. So gyroscope spinner earring. So pretty interesting, to say the least. I'm all about printing little earring trinkets for my kids and whatnot. We've got so many of the earring assembly kits around the house for printing earrings and jewelry and whatnot. I'm all about printing fishing stuff. Now, this one looks like it's just two bits snapped together. Just pop them together and you're good to go. I can see water getting in this though. So what I would do is print it. I'll go back to the first picture, print it, and then I would probably glue it together and then probably hit it with a couple coats of polyurethane just to make sure it has a bit of durability. And this is also the 1 inch bobber. So I'd probably scale it up to 2 or 3 inches as well. Christmas, it's about to be Christmas time. So I'm across the board, there's quite a bit of Christmas ornaments on this list because it's Christmas soon. 7, 8 weeks, give or take. So you can print Christmas ornaments for people. Get on the jump start now so when Christmas does roll around, you're ready for the seasons. Codicus. Codicus is a staple symbol of the medical field. I printed a couple already for those that I know work in the medical field, friends and such, and here it is right here. So it's pretty cool. That's a variant of this right here. So you got a medical personnel in your life, go ahead and print them that. I guarantee you they're going to appreciate it. Pancake mimic. If you play D&D, you know mimics are no joke. But pancake mimic. They probably live at IHOP. Womp womp. All right, popper. I'm all about printing poppers, printing fishing lures and whatnot. This looks like a couple inches, 55 millimeter, he says. So that's 2 1/4. Easy print. Looks like one piece. Probably got a straight through pipe. Straight through. Yep. Straight through mechanics. Looks like you need a little bit of hardware, maybe a swivel. Maybe slide a swivel up in that hole right there as you run the wire. Run the wire right there. Put the hook on the end. Put the hook on the bottom. Make a loop right there. Maybe add a trailer hook of some sort. And pretty cool. All right, koozies. I'm all about printing koozies. These things are like staple fun toys I print for my dad friends. This one comes in two different patterns. A few others I've found on the list. I think the next one's also, no, the next one's another wrench. Another wrench for these things. Single right angle wrench. Nothing fancy. Give it 50% gyroid. It'll probably be good and sturdy with PLA. I wouldn't try to do anything torquing with it, but right angle wrench is pretty good. Continuing on the tool section, going through Thingiverse, I found simple plier tray. Unless you're like me who just shoves them in a cup, right? I mean, if your OCD is crazy or know someone who's got some crazy OCD, needs to organize their pliers, by all means, man, print them this. Give that to them for a gift. It's awesome. No one should have to wait until holidays to give your friends gifts. Personally, that's just rude. You should always give your friend gifts. If you see something cool your friend likes, just get it for them. All right, that said, I always have a problem with finding a good rotating table. So I will definitely be making this one here in the near future because I'm always down for reusing spools. Most of the time, I just reuse my spools for 40K terrain and Warhammer terrain and tabletop terrain and whatnot. But this looks really awesome. And it doesn't look like it's a lot of bits either. 4 bits, maybe a little bit of hardware. Does the description say you need some hardware? Yep, you need a couple bearings. 608 bearings. You can print 608 bearings also. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We're talking about this. This looks awesome. And then now you've got a rotating table. It's pretty cool. All right, we are looking at bottle holders. I'm all about organization. So you can print a couple of these. You just download one, invert it on your slicer, and put like 3 or 4 bottles on each door in your cabinet. It'd be dope. I know a lot of people like these style pliers, so I put these style pliers here. I'm not a big fan of these, but I know a few people are, and they're pretty cool. There's a no slip variant of cross tip pliers, cross squeeze pliers. So there you go. Doesn't look too simple, or doesn't look too difficult to make. All right, we'll go back to a koozie, another can holder. Once again, we got a Lovecraftian can holder this time. With a squid handle and a barrel with some barnacles growing all over it and some squid tentacles coming up. With the right airbrushing, this would be awesome. This would be awesome either way, personally. Print it maybe in some rainbow filament, some dark filament, dark reflective filament. Okay, so it looks like the creator of this, Boss Jess, sorry if I butchered your name, bro, made the file in all in one piece, or you can print them separately, cup and handle. And this is for actual sliding in cans, not for actually drinking. I'm sure with a bit of modification you can make this to drink. All right, so the next one is a similar concept. So you got a looks like a giant acorn with a mushroom handle. We'll go through the pictures here. Once again, same maker. He just made one that's very fey wilderness, something an elf would carry in a high fantasy campaign. Coasters. Coasters are kind of a staple in my world. I'm going to talk about coasters a little bit. I got a lot of young people, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-olds, that jumped on the bandwagon of wanting 3D printing. They saw what I was doing. They saw the gifts I was giving them for Christmas and throughout the years and whatnot, for their birthdays and so on and so forth. The tools I give their parents for helping, to the point where they started a 3D printing club in their homeschooling group. So I got a bunch of Elegoo's and Enders and such. And they asked me, hey, where should we start? And I said, start with a disc. Don't start with a Benchy. Start with a disc. You can print a Benchy to test your tolerance, but to truly get your imagination going, start with a disc. I say this because a disc is a blank canvas. You take a disc, You drop it in Tinkercad, and now sky's the limit. It's like build plate and Legos. And most of these children are also in Lego Club. So yeah, it kind of works in their favor, in their imagination favor. So I saw this one and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." I mean, it's pretty straightforward and simple. It's skeletons on a disc with a rim. You print it in black and then you build up your layers from grays to whites. This would be a cool paint project. And it comes with its own little holder. So coasters are awesome. Once again, coasters are awesome. Now we have flower coasters. This one's got more of a embossed, indented feel to it. The flower, yin yang style roses. Once again, it's just a disc. Easy peasy. Print it, fire it off. Give your parents a coaster set for Christmas or such. Or if you've got a Fallout friend, nuclear bombs, they like, post apocalyptica and stuff, you can give them a set of radiation sign coasters. Okay, so I put this one here because in my food storage pantry, I have a lot of jars of stuff I've jarred, canned, dried jerkies, so on and so forth. And the marker just kind of floats around. Marker just kind of floats around the shelves. It might be on this shelf one day, this shelf the next, this shelf the next, so on and so forth. So it looks really simple to print. Not a lot of tolerance testing across the board. There might be some support issues. You might need supports. The person said, okay, so no concepts, no instructions or whatnot. So, but looking at the file, you might need supports. You might not need supports. I'll try it without supports once, just to see how it comes out. It's a circle, and it keep all the markers in one place. A place for everything. Everything is placed. Put a couple 3M strips on the sides. Slap it to your door. Slap it on the inside of the cabinet. On the outside door, whatever. Place to keep the markers so they're not bouncing around the cabinet, or wherever you want to put 5 Sharpie markers at. It's up to you. Triangles. We go back to the first tab where I had the letters. Once again, we have triangles. So it's a bunch of bits that you put together to form triangles. And then you can use those triangles to learn geometry. Teach younger people geometry, angles, and so on and so forth. I think this is really cool. I love teaching tools. Teaching tools are so awesome. I would rather print a teaching tool for a child than a fidget for a child. Personal opinion. All right. Unicorn hangers. These are cool. These are really cool. I can see these printed. McJad here has them printed in solid colors. I can see these being printed in so much more than just solid colors. If you're gonna have them indoors, that'd be cool. Put them outside. When you put them outside or in an entryway or whatever, and hit them with some polyurethane just to make sure it lasts a little bit longer. These are cool, man. These are really, really cool. I think I've already downloaded the file too. Popper, period, pen, coded. Yep, I've already downloaded it. So, unicorn hanger. That's awesome. All right, so it's like your soda box, except for teepee, and you mount it to the wall. This one's actually cool. Load the teepee from the top, and it just kind of tumbles down. TP loader. That's so awesome. Okay. I mentioned earlier Christmas is right around the corner. And I know a set like this is like $25-$30 at Office Max and so on and so forth. So just little box containers to sort your stuff in on your desk. You can print these for a coworker or maybe a friend that has an office job, and I wouldn't want to scale them up, to be honest. But have fun. Like I said, it's just a suggestion that I have. I know it's been well accepted and well reciprocated in the past when I print things like this for friends, and they go, "Wow, this is cool," and then I see it on their desk. They actually use it. It's a gift that someone would actually use. All right, two more. So we got a really durable clamp. So 5 Pro 5 Comp 5 says 300% stronger than the normal style clip here, and it's a two-part clip. It looks like they got the clip itself and then the tension bit in the middle goes inside the clamp, as you can view here. So looks like it's awesome. And finally, we have, oh, I was browsing it and didn't go back to the first picture, Pokemon Christmas balls. So they look like they're 1 bit though, or you can print the disc separately. As you can see here, you print the disc, you print the ball, you print the disc. But it looks like it's just one file as opposed to some other style objects, which are multiple. Like when you think about printing Pokemon, you always print the top half, the bottom half, the ring, the so on and so forth. This one just looks like it's just one. It'd be kind of cool. I mean, if you're just printing Christmas ornaments, I mean, you print it in any color you want, and then maybe print the disc white and be done with it. Have your own set of Pokemon balls on your Christmas tree. So this is definitely for the Pokemon fan of your life. So I want to thank you all for watching. It's been great. Once again, this is my flip through Thingiverse. It's been a while since I flipped through Thingiverse. A happy Veterans Day, and thanks for watching, everyone.